intro?
I think so. The S is part of the stacks. I was rehearsing right over there.
Yeah. Good for you. Yeah.
Right?
Rehearsal notes.
Do I say my name first or say this is?
You just say, "Hi, I'm so and so.
Okay.
This is my VHStacks." Action.
Hi, I'm so and so. I gotcha. Hi, I'm Chris Schlichting. Welcome to VHS. Let me start over. My name's Chris Schlichting. Welcome to VHStacks. I'm gonna pick my stack right now.
Hell yeah.
All right, I got a couple of good ones. The first one I'm gonna pick out, they're gonna all be kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna pick out Varsity Blues. This came out in 1999. I was a senior in high school and I played football, so this movie just was perfect at that time. Also, there's a really cool scene where a girl comes out, listen to me, in a whipped cream bikini. And I thought if I played sports, that never happened. But James Van Der Beek is the star in this. This is a great one. Varsity Blues. Also a good soundtrack. Here's a little twist. I'm gonna pick out West Side Story. That's right, theater major Schlichting has some class. A modern day Romeo and Juliet story. It's like killed at the Academy Awards when this came out. But this is weird. Two rival gangs fighting each other, and I just always thought it was weird that they didn't pursue dance or singing because they were all really good at it and it could have maybe got them out of the streets. Like there's a scene where they're in the gym having a dance off, and if I was chaperoning, I'd be like, these kids are good. Like, did they choreograph this before they came here? I'm gonna help them get out of the streets. So, West Side Story, great music, great dancing. I would join a gang if it involved that kind of fighting, just pure dance. Okay, Family Man. I love this movie. I'm a huge Nick Cage fan. This is sort of like a Wonderful Life story. A guy doesn't like his life. He's like rich and famous or something. Bottom line is he has a chance to go back to pursue the life he could have had with a girl. And he actually gets transported to that place for a little bit. And it's just there's a really cool monologue where he goes back to his original life and he finds the girl and meets her at the airport and has this really good monologue. Oh, he's like, we have a kid. We have a son. You know what I mean? It's just really powerful. And like, so that's a good one. Family Man. Let's see here. What else should I pick? All right, I like weird stuff. I'm really into cryptozoology and paranormal stuff, so I'm gonna pick the Mothman Prophecies. I love this movie. Oh, look, we got some other fans out there. Is Mothman here? This is Mothman Prophecies. Let me tell you this. I am into the cryptozoology, the study of creatures that haven't been, like Sasquatch is the prime example, but Mothman is different. In the 1960s, this flying creature, gotta give him points for flying, terrorized a small town in Point Pleasant, and this movie kind of goes into a little bit of the conspiracy stuff, but this is still a good movie. Sorry guys, we can edit this out, right? This movie, I didn't want to get too weird here, but this is a sexual awakening movie for old Papa Schlichting. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Seabiscuit. I'm gonna do Meet Joe Black, and you know what? Shut up out there. I think this one is good. Brad Pitt is so sexy in this movie, like effortlessly sexy. Just there's a scene in the beginning where he's like hitting on the main character at a diner, and it's just so it's effortless charm. And I just think this movie does. And then he gets hit by a car like 9 times out in the street. People kind of make fun of that. You know, it was like CGI was in the basic form of like, yeah. And then he comes back at death. You know, a tale as old as time. And Anthony Hopkins is in this. So, yeah, it's a 2-parter. It's a 2-movie. And yeah, I recommend this one. Give it another shot. I think you'll like it. I got The Great Outdoors. This is a great movie. John Candy. Everybody hears good things about John Candy. Not just how good and funny of an actor he was, but how nice he was off stage. This is about camping trip gone wrong. I'm not really much of a camper, so this movie hits close to home, all the things that go wrong. I will say this. There is a funny scene that a lot of people don't notice. There's a scene in a restaurant where there's a food challenge. I will be buying this now for $3. So There's a scene in this movie where they go to a restaurant and there's a food challenge. If you can eat a 96-ounce steak, you get a free meal for your kids. And John Candy eventually does. And his brother-in-law, Dan Aykroyd, is sort of a schmoozer, sort of a shyster, says, hey, if I can get a couple desserts down him, could you throw in some hats for the kids? And later in the scene, when they're walking into the cabin, the kids all have hats on. So that means he did eat the desserts. Little funny part there. I got Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks. Emilio Estevez is in this. I'm a huge Emilio Estevez fan. Funny premise to this movie. It's a Disney movie, but Coach Bombay has to do his job because it's community service because he got a DUI. This is a Disney movie, and he's drunk driving in the first scene, and the cop pulls him over and says, blood or urine? Like, what test do you want to submit for? And Emilio Estevez says, no thanks, I'm full. He thinks he's gonna eat. Like, this is a Disney movie, guys. And bon bleu. Bleu. That's when you cut back, okay? It's a movie. All right. All right, now, because I'm gonna do for the last one, I'm gonna do something special. I love the Source Bookstore, but did you know that the Source Bookstore is allegedly haunted? So I'm not gonna pick this one out. I'm gonna let the ghost pick it out. Whoa, Ghost! Thanks, Ghost! Legends of the Fall, Ghost! This Ghost picked Legends of the Fall. Legends of the Fall, this is a movie essentially about brothers. And listen, 3 brothers, I have 3 brothers. And so if I was in this movie, I would probably be cast as Tristan, played by Brad Pitt. He was in the middle, and it's basically a movie about everyone sharing the same girl. You know how it goes. You know how it goes with brothers. Also, interesting fact, Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins, they were Meet Joe Black, and they were in this one. So that's pretty interesting. I want to thank Cary Grant died here and the Source Bookstore for having me. Thank you.
Anything you want to plug?
Let's see, September 22nd, I will be headlining Zanies in Chicago for the first time. I made a goal. Yeah, I made a goal to do this back when I started comedy, and it only took me 18 years to achieve. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, we got Alternating Currents coming up in August, and Schlick Comedy, SCHLICK Comedy. You can follow me on the things, and I'll talk about. No, Ghost picked this out. What did I say that? Ghost.
Great job.
Thank you. I'm not gonna pick this one out. I'm gonna let the ghost pick it out. And then Cleo, you can just edit this later, flying into my hand, okay?
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Yep.
Whoa!